Today we're talking about how to transmute lead into gold. Now what I'm about to share with you is the entire premise behind the Digital Alchemy Lab, which is a membership community that I've recently opened up for freelancers and creatives who have already decided that they want to create digital products and they want to get back their time, but they need some support, some resources, and a community to help facilitate that process. Now, back to turning lead into gold. So what does that have to do with what I just said? Well, typically when people talk about alchemy and turning lead into gold, they approach it from a very esoteric perspective. And you typically don't really get far because practically it's just not possible. Now, it is possible, right? But it requires like big particle accelerators and a lot of energy and bombarding protons with neutrons and all that kind of stuff, which actually doing that is way, way more expensive than the gold that would be produced. So it's almost a futile kind of a thing, right? Like, why would you even entertain this idea if one, it's not practically possible, but two, even in the way that it is possible, it's just way too expensive. Well, historically, especially in ancient times, since we've discovered this metal, since the modern man has discovered it, we found a lot of different uses for lead, from ammunition to ceramics to plumbing to paint. Lead has been a metal that man, women have fashioned into very useful parts that we need for society. And so whenever you create something useful out of something that appears to not have any worth or value, well, then you've created something of value. And when you have something of value, then you can trade and you can exchange that for money. And of course, gold is a store of value. So if you can create enough value out of this lead, then you can trade it in exchange for gold. Now, that's a very zoomed out meta approach to this, but I think it is the type of understanding that the Digital Alchemy Lab is built on, right? Which is two parts. One, taking what appears to not have any value, something that appears perhaps worthless, useless, discarded, and fashioning it into something that can improve someone's life, that can save them time, can save them energy, can increase their status, can help them accomplish whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish in life. You can now trade that, you can now sell that, and if you do that, you now have an asset, something that can create income for you. And so that's what the Digital Alchemy Lab is all about. It's about those two processes, creating value and exchanging value, and doing it in a digital format. So if that's interesting to you, I don't know where I'm gonna put this video, but wherever I upload this video, leave me a comment, send me a message, and we can talk about if the lab is a good fit for you. It's not free because it's a valuable space, but it's also not expensive either, so don't hesitate to get in touch. I'm currently in the process of moving some trainings over into this new community. So while I do that, I do have an early bird price that you should definitely take advantage of if you're interested. And if not, well, I hope you still got something useful out of this video because that's what it's all about. Peace.